Top story we are following here on India Today is the political showdown that is taking place over Sambhal, and it's escalating with each passing day. A delegation which was formed by the Samajwadi Party has been blocked from visiting Sambhal. The LOP, Mata Prasad Pandey, has hit out at the UP government and at the administration. The leader of the opposition in the UP Assembly election says that security has been deployed outside his house without any kind of notice. The Sambhal DM has told us not to visit Sambhal. Images that you are seeing on your screens are coming in from Lucknow, from right outside the house of the Samajwadi Party leader and the leader of the opposition in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly, Mata Prasad. Samajwadi Party leaders, including the chief Akhilesh Yadav, have been speaking about the Sambhal violence that took place, and the Samajwadi Party, in fact, has been raising fingers at the BJP. Akhilesh Yadav, Dimple Yadav and the other leaders from Samajwadi Party have been pointing fingers at the BJP and at the administration and saying that the riots, in fact, were being incited by the BJP. Questions are being raised with regards to the way in which the police personnel who had accompanied the survey team to the mosque, the way the way stones were pelted on them, their pistols were stolen, cartridges were also stolen, and they were thrashed. Serious allegations were being raised with regards to the people who were staying in that area. The police personnel were later shifted to hospital. Some of the policemen who were present on the spot were injured when rioting took place. Later, police released the videos and the photos. In the videos and the photos, one could clearly see those people who indulged in rioting. They had covered their faces and they had batons and lathis in their hands. Police vehicle, in fact, was also put on fire. Samajwadi Party delegation has been blocked from visiting Sambhal. SP leaders are now raising questions. Why can't the leaders live in Lucknow? I had a conversation with the Samajwadi Party leader of the opposition, Mata Prasad. Listen. माता प्रसाद जी, देखिए, सवाल यही है कि आखिर जो डेलीगेशन बना है उसको संभल जाने क्यों नहीं दिया जा रहा?
अब ये मैं क्या बताऊं, अब हमारे घर के चारों तरफ पुलिस लगी है, जबकि जो कानून है वो संभल के अंदर प्रवेश का है। लखनऊ में तो पूरी आजादी होनी चाहिए जाने के लिए, क्योंकि इन्होंने जो 144 लगाया है वो संभल के लिए लगाया है, संभल के सीमा के अंदर के लिए लगाया है, बाहर के लिए तो है नहीं।
तो क्या आपको घर से निकलने नहीं दिया जा रहा है?
ना निकलने, क्या सारे रास्तों पर पुलिस ने अपनी गाड़ी खड़ी कर दी है, न गाड़ी निकल सकती है न कोई निकल सकता है। जबकि मैंने इनको अभी समझाया पुलिस वालों को कि ये नियम नहीं है, ये यहाँ कानून नहीं है रोकने का, कानून संभल में रोकने का है, यहाँ कैसे आप रोक सकते हैं?
तो क्या आपको लग रहा है कि
अपने अधिकारी से बात करनी?
तो क्या आपको लगता है कि प्रशासन का दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है?
नहीं, शासन पूरी तरह से अपने अधिकारों का, अपने शक्तियों का दुरुपयोग कर रहा है। पहली बात तो ये कि यहाँ इन्हें रोकने का अधिकार नहीं है। रोकना है तो इन्हें संभल के लिए, जो इनको 144 लगाए होंगे तो संभल के लिए लगाए होंगे, यहाँ के लिए तो है नहीं। तो यहाँ कैसे रोक रहे हैं? ये गैर कानूनी है, असंवैधानिक है, और हमारा जो फंडामेंटल राइट है कि हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं जहाँ कोई कानूनी बंदिश ना हो, तो उसका इनका उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं, उसका ये उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं।
जब तक ये अधिकारी जिनकी देखरेख में ये अभी लोगों की हत्या की गई है, अगर यही अधिकारी तैनात रहेंगे तो न्याय की उम्मीद बिल्कुल नहीं है हम लोगों को। और हमारी पार्टी और हम सब लोग निरंतर इस बात की मांग कर रहे हैं कि इन अधिकारियों पर FIR हो जिन्होंने इस वारदात को अंजाम दिया है, और ये निलंबित हो, इनके ऊपर FIR लिखी जाए।
समाजवादी पार्टी का जो 15 सदस्यीय प्रतिनिधिमंडल आज संभल जाने वाला था, उसमें माता प्रसाद पांडे की अगुवाई में जो विधायक थे, उसमें लखनऊ से विधायक रविदास मेहरोत्रा भी जाने वाले थे। ये भी प्रतिनिधिमंडल में शामिल हैं। हमारे पास रविदास जी खुद ही हैं। आप लोग संभल जाने वाले थे, लेकिन पुलिस फोर्स तो तैनात है, आप घर से यहाँ तक कैसे आ गए?
हम लोग पुलिस से बच करके और यहाँ पर आए हैं।
आपके घर पे भी पुलिस तैनात?
जी, पुलिस घर पर पहुंची और बड़ी संख्या में घर के बाहर पुलिस थी, लेकिन वहां से निकल करके सापा के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष अखिलेश जी घर पर गए और अखिलेश जी ने कहा कि आप सब लोग पांडे जी के घर पर जा करके और उनके साथ में निकलने का काम करिए। हमको पूछना है सरकार,
कौन कौन आपके साथ कौन कौन आ रहा है और कौन आ रहा है?
हम आ गए हैं, सब लोगों को अपने अपने घरों पर रोक लिया गया है। हमारे घर के बाहर भी पुलिस थी, लेकिन मैं बच करके यहाँ पर आ गया हूँ।
आखिर 2 बार समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रतिनिधिमंडल जाने की बात कर रहा है, लेकिन हर बार रोक दिया जाता है। पहले डीजीपी ने रोका, अब फिर नहीं जाने दे रहे हैं, क्यों ऐसा?
हम लोग सरकार से पूछ रहे हैं कि आप क्या छिपा रहे हैं जो हम लोगों को जाने से रोक रहे हैं। हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि जिन लोगों की वहां पर मृत्यु हुई है, 5 लोगों की जो हत्या हुई है, उनके घर पर जाएं, उनके परिवार के लोगों से मिलें। बहुत लोग घायल हैं, प्रशासन और पुलिस डरा रही है, धमका रही है और उनको डरा धमका करके बयान लिया रहे हैं। हम लोग ये चाहते हैं कि प्रशासन के जिन अधिकारियों ने, जो वहां के डीएम हैं, एसएसपी हैं और जो भी अधिकारी जिम्मेदार हैं, उनको वहां से हटाया जाए, न्यायिक जांच कराई जाए। किसी वर्तमान हाई कोर्ट के न्यायाधीश से पूरे घटना की जांच हो। और
सरकार ने तो न्यायिक आयोग गठित कर दिया है। हाईकोर्ट के रिटायर्ड जस्टिस डीके अरोड़ा जांच करेंगे। आज आयोग के सदस्य मुरादाबाद भी जाएंगे। तो अब क्या चाहिए सपा को?
हम लोग चाहते ये हैं कि वहां का जो डीएम है और एसएसपी है, उनको हटाया जाए, क्योंकि वहां 5 लोगों की हत्या हुई है। और हम लोगों को जाने से क्यों रोका जा रहा है? हम लोग बता करके जा रहे हैं कि हमको वहां पर शांति और अमन कायम करना है। प्रशासन के अधिकारी जनता को डरा रहे हैं, जो पीड़ित लोग हैं उनको डरा रहे हैं और सच को छुपाने का काम कर रहे हैं।
कोई भी नेता, सभी नेताओं के घरों पर ऐसे पुलिस फोर्स तैनात है?
निश्चित रूप से सभी के घर जो है फोर्स लगी होगी। बहुत जगह लोग बात नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, पुलिस के घेरे में हैं। और यहाँ पर पुलिस है, मेरे घर पर पुलिस थी। हम लोग पुलिस के घेरे को तोड़ करके अभी माननीय राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी का जो आदेश होगा उसके हिसाब से बढ़ने का काम करेंगे।
पूरे समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रतिनिधि मंडल को हाउस अरेस्ट तरीके से कर रखा।
The Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav has tweeted about the Sambhal case and he has said imposing a ban is a failure of BJP government's governance, administration and government management. If the government had imposed such a ban earlier on those who dreamed of causing riots and made people raise those slogans, then the atmosphere of harmony and peace in Sambhal would not have been spoiled. Just like BJP changes the entire cabinet at once, similarly the entire administrative board in Sambhal from top to bottom should be suspended and dismissed by taking real action on them, accusing them of negligence due to conspiracy, and also a case should be filed for taking someone's life. The BJP has lost. This is a statement that has now come in from Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav. Akhilesh Yadav has been speaking about the fact that in Sambhal riots took place because it was the administration's fault. He also has been pointing towards the videos and the photos that have been released by the police. And he has said that once you look at the videos, it becomes very clear that the BJP supporters present in the area were the ones who led to these kind of riots. And now there is a team that has been formed, a delegation that has been formed by the Samajwadi Party leaders. The delegation wanted to visit Sambhal. The Sambhal DM has now sent out a notice to all the members of the delegation asking them not to visit Sambhal. My colleague Santosh is now joining me on the story. Santosh, the Samajwadi Party trying very hard to somehow reach Sambhal to speak with the people. They are saying that they only want to visit Sambhal so that the harmony and the peace continues. Can you hear me, Santosh?
Please repeat the question.
Santosh, we are seeing how the DM is now sending...
Yeah, I can hear you.
The DM is now saying that you do not need to come to Sambhal, but the Samajwadi Party very clearly saying we only want to go so that the peace and the harmony can continue.
Definitely, after the violence in Sambhal, district administrator imposed BNS section 163. That is we can say during IPC it was 144. So section 163 is imposed. Under this section, more than 5% cannot be get together. Any protest, any rally is not allowed. That's why DM Sambhal has sent a notice, even talked to LOP, leader of opposition Mata Prasad Pandey, and urged not to come to Sambhal, only to maintain the law and order. Before that, Samajwadi Party leader asked DGP, Chief of the Uttar Pradesh Police, that they want to go to Sambhal, but DGP asked them to urge them to stay wait for the 3 days. Samajwadi Party delegation waited for 3 days. After that, on Friday, they heard that today is the Juma, so law and order can be disturbed. But now, when Samajwadi Party officially declared a 15-membered delegation will visit Sambhal, after that, the local police has imposed.
अनिला जी देखिए, बहुत क्लियर एक बात है, समाजवादी पार्टी का कहना है कि प्रशासन का दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है, उनके नेता सिर्फ संभल जाके बातचीत करना चाहते हैं।
My Ram to all, I need to answer this question of yours in English or Hindi.
Ma'am, English.
English, all right. So I just have to say one thing about Samajwadi Party and its leadership, that they want to go there. They want to settle down the issues in between Member of Parliament, Samajwadi Party, and MLA from Samajwadi Party, clash of clans. And secondly, they want to give a fresh blueprint that how they can spoil the situation, instigate the people, and create the ruckus there, and which can lead to riots. So the present government under Yogi Adityanath ji will never ever allow this thing to happen. So it is better Akhilesh Yadav ji, with his leaders, with his workers, should sit at home, keep quiet, and let Yogi Adityanath ji's government handle the situation.
Right. Thank you, Ms. Singh, for joining us. The BJP very clearly at the moment saying that all that Samajwadi Party wants to do is to ignite riots even further. Dinesh Sharma is now also joining me on the story. Dinesh ji, very clearly we can see the Samajwadi Party is now asking the administration, why are the leaders not being allowed to go to Sambhal?
देखिए, सभी वहाँ पर शांति का वातावरण है। लोग कल भी शांतिपूर्वक तरीके से मुस्लिम बंधुओं ने जुमे की नमाज अदा करी है। जिला प्रशासन ने धारा 144 लगा रखी है, और धारा 144 इसीलिए होती है कि शांति व्यवस्था को कायम किया जाए और 4 लोगों से 5 लोगों से ऊपर कोई इकट्ठा ना हो। जब पूरी तरीके से शांति वहाँ पर हो गई है, तो अभी कुछ दिनों तक का कोई तनाव ना हो, इसके लिए सत्ता पक्ष के साथ साथ विपक्ष का भी कर्तव्य है कि वो सरकार को सहयोग करे, जिला प्रशासन को सहयोग करे। और जब जिला प्रशासन अपनी धारा 144 हटा लेता है, उसके बाद कोई भी वहाँ पे आ जा सकता है। इसलिए एक सामूहिक प्रयत्न की जरूरत होती है, और विपक्ष किसी विषय को जो अशांति फैलाने में सहायक बन रहा है, उसको करने से विपक्ष को बचना चाहिए।
दिनेश जी, लेकिन जो सवाल समाजवादी पार्टी पूछ रही है वो ये है कि अगर रोका जा रहा है तो वो संभल के इलाके में रोका जा रहा है। लखनऊ के अंदर इतना जो प्रशासन है, जिस तरीके से घरों के बाहर पुलिस की टीम लगी है, वो क्यों लगाई गई है?
नहीं, देखिए, एक जिला प्रशासन का और प्रदेश प्रशासन का कर्तव्य होता है कि संबंधित नेताओं को सूचित करें और उनसे आग्रह करें कि इस प्रकार का कोई भी कृत्य न करें जिससे वहाँ भीड़ इकट्ठा हो, और भीड़ इकट्ठा हो के फिर से कोई तनाव वहाँ पर आए, क्योंकि अब वहाँ पर किसी प्रकार की कोई घटना 8-10 दिनों से कोई भी प्रकार का कोई विवाद नहीं हुआ है। और माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट का भी निर्णय आ चुका है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के निर्णय आने के बाद अब कोई औचित्य नहीं रह जाता कि आप फिर से जाकर वहाँ के लोगों को उत्तेजित करें। तो ये एक सामूहिक प्रयत्न होता है जिसमें सभी पक्ष और विपक्ष सबको मिलना होता है।
हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। BJP MP Dinesh Sharma saying that it should be the collectively the BJP and the opposition, that is the Samajwadi Party, should try and make sure that harmony prevails in Sambhal. My colleague Santosh is standing right outside the house of the leaders where police personnel is present in large numbers. Visuals that you are seeing, the delegation trying to move, but the administration stopping them. Santosh.
Definitely, the delegation is trying to move to the Sambhal, but right now the development is that leader of opposition Mata Prasad Pandey is saying that they want to go to their party office, so no one can stop them to going a party office. But the administrative officer, whether it is the intelligence officers or the local police officer, they are urging LOP Mata Prasad Pandey that not to move outside their house, but you can see in the visual that Mata Prasad Pandey now sitting in his vehicle and moving toward the Samajwadi Party office, where he will meet or talk to the Akhilesh Yadav, and after his instruction they will take the decision. But Mata Prasad Pandey is having an argument with police officers, and even with that what they only want to go to a party office, but police is trying to stop him in front of his home. And but Mata Prasad Pandey is now in his vehicle, and he's also arguing with police officers how they can stop a leader opposition to go there to go outside his house. This is a very very big situation, as constitutionally leader of opposition is a big post, or it's a constitutional post, and it is having a protocol. If you want to stop any leader of opposition, you have to give him the notice. You can't stop him as a general public. He is having a constitutional post. He is having a constitutional importance. But Mata Prasad Pandey is now on the argument that he only want to go Samajwadi Party office, and no one can stop him. You can see the visuals that officers of Lucknow police are urging and demanding him not to go to party office, but Mata Prasad Pandey is still on his stand that he will go to Samajwadi Party office and meet Akhilesh Yadav, or even talk to him, Akhilesh Yadav, regarding
Santosh,
the visit.
please stay on with me. Mr. Rajiv Rai is also now joining me on the story. Mr. Rai, see, very clearly, Samajwadi Party only wants to first visit Sambhal and speak with the people there. And secondly, now they are saying they only want to visit the state office of your party in Lucknow, and that is also not being allowed.
This is the true character of the government, who do not believe in democracy, who do not believe in the freedom. They are the elected representative. He is the leader of opposition. If he has not been allowed to move out of this house, what kind of this government is? They don't allow us to speak in the parliament. They don't allow our delegation to. Delegation is all other elected representatives. They are holding constitutional posts. This is an insult to democracy. This coward government, who do not have guts to face the truth, is trying to curb our activities. They're trying to stop our movement. They don't want us to speak. They don't want us to go and stand with the victims. So this stadium only Supreme Court has passed a strict order. But still, this shameless government, who do not have any belief in the democratic norms, is behaving like this, and the people of the state will give them befitting reply when time comes.
Mr. Rai, do you believe this is what the administration and the BJP is now saying, that they don't want leaders to go because they believe that harmony and peace is already in Sambhal. They believe if your delegation will go to Sambhal, then some incidents might happen.
You please ask your background to open the library and so how they are behaving. The same BJP were behaving like a goons when they were in opposition. Everywhere they are trying to ruck us, and here the elected representative, they want to go. So they say that now whose responsibility to maintain law and order? Whose responsibility? Are these 5 or 6 elected MPs and MLA are going? They are goons. They are going to create riots there. They are going alone. You go all the police officers with them.
Right, Mr. Rai.
Go with them, and if they create any problem, arrest them there only. But if you don't allow them to go, it shows you how scared you are.
Thank you, Rajiv Rai, MP from the Samajwadi Party, for joining me on the phone line on the story. Let's listen into what the LOP is now saying. The leader of the opposition in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly, he's now sat, he's right outside his house, he's sitting, saying that all he wants to do is to visit the Samajwadi Party office situated in Lucknow.
सवाल होगा इनकी दिक्कत बढ़ जाएगी, अभी तो शांति से खत्म हो जाएगा।
शांति से जाना चाह रहे हैं,
शांति है, अशांति में जा रहे हैं। शांति है।
तो सामने गाड़ी लग गई है, क्या करेंगे आप?
तो देखो पुलिस खड़ी है,
तो पुलिस खड़ी है तो जाएंगे कैसे? हाँ, अच्छा,
पुलिस वाले क्या कह रहे हैं? अब इनसे क्यों नहीं पूछते?
नहीं, इनसे पूछ चुके हैं, ये तो कह रहे हैं कि नहीं जाने देंगे।
आप बताइए पांडे जी, वो तो मना ही कर रहे हैं।
वो तो मना कर दिए हैं, लेकिन आप गाड़ी में बैठ गए हैं।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर भरोसा नहीं है
आप लोग देखो, मैं जाना
सुप्रीम कोर्ट
चाहता
पर
हूँ।
भरोसा नहीं है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने तो कहा है कि हम मॉनिटरिंग कर रहे हैं, हम निगरानी कर रहे हैं। तो क्या सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर भरोसा नहीं है आपको?
न्यायिक आयोग पर भरोसा नहीं है पांडे जी।
अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सवाल पे आप कह रहे हैं कि बहुत सवाल हो गया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का नाम आप ही कह रहे हैं कि बहुत सवाल हो गया। पांडे जी, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सवाल पर आप
छोड़िए,
न्यायिक आयोग पर भरोसा नहीं है आपको।
न्यायिक आयोग पे भरोसा नहीं है आपको?
अब हम
न्यायिक आयोग जा भी रहा है, न्यायिक आयोग को मॉनिटर कर रहा है,
तो हम जाके उसका सहयोग तो करते हैं, हम उसका विरोध करते हैं।
अरे जांच करना आप जाते हैं,
कोई अलग हम करते हैं। हम उन जो परिवार पीड़ित है उनसे मिलते।
आप अकेले चले जाते हैं।
धारा 163 लागू, आप उसका उल्लंघन करेंगे फिर?
वहाँ पे धारा 144, धारा 168
लेकिन यहाँ नहीं लगा, यहाँ क्यों रोक रहा है? इनसे पूछते नहीं।
लेकिन सवाल ये है रविदास जी, सवाल ये है कि पुलिस जांच कर रही है, मजिस्ट्रेट जांच कर रहे हैं, न्यायिक आयोग है, आप जांच क्यों करना चाहते हैं? सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर कर रहा है मामले को।
That was the leader of the opposition in the assembly of Uttar Pradesh, Mata Prasad Pandey. Right outside his house, there was very heavy police deployment since morning. Now, he somehow managed to sit in his car and he's asking the administration and requesting the police personnel present right outside his house that he only wants to go and he only wants to visit the state, the party office in Lucknow. Let's also now listen into what the Muradabad DCP has said.
Joining me is Muradabad Commissioner Ananjay Kumar Singh. Sir, the Samajwadi Party has formed a delegation and they intend to visit the Sambhal violence-affected areas of Sambhal. They want to meet the families which have been, where deaths have happened during the Sunday violence. What is the police stance on this?
See, the district magistrate, as per his order, the restriction is still there. So there is no question of anybody going over there. With all the efforts we have, we have been managed to maintain peace. Now we don't want anybody, anyway, the peace to be disturbed. If anybody goes over there through any statement or something, due to some excitement also, the peace might get disturbed. So we are requesting all the people, they are responsible people, we are requesting them not to go, and if they go, the order is in place. We will take all the actions against them and all the efforts not let them go over there.
So the message is clear that you will not allow any political delegation at all to Sambhal.
Certainly not, because maintaining peace and developing normalcy is our prime focus and prime effort. Any such kind of thing may disturb that, and nobody would like that sort of disturbance is caused to the peace. So I think they'll understand our point.
So India Today has gotten access to the affidavit which was filed by the Archaeological Survey of India, and it claims that even the ASI officers face a lot of restriction in accessing the Jama Masjid, which is an ASI protected site since 1920. So, and they have also claimed that they have been informing the police about these restrictions and the trouble that they were facing. So, is it on record? Is police aware of these restrictions which were put on ASI as well?
Obviously, the affidavit filed by the ASI is part of court procedure. And it's true that it's, in our police records also it is mentioned that whenever they tried to visit the place, local peoples, they obstructed them. It is part of our record.
Any prime factor, maybe the Masjid committee or the locals, who were the individuals who were stopping them to access the Jama Masjid?
It is not exactly mentioned who did stop them, but it's written local people. At some places names are also written, but that is long back. So I don't remember exactly the names. But yes, they were stopped. They were stopped. The apprehensions were there. Whenever they visited, the apprehensions were there. I don't know what apprehensions was that. But it's part of our record.
Thanks a lot for speaking to us. So even the police is corroborating the claims of the ASI, where the ASI in its affidavit at the Chandausi court has said that their officers were stopped from accessing the Jama Masjid, which is 1920 protected ASI site. And along with that, they have also claimed in the affidavit that several modifications in the mosque have been done so far. With video journalist Abhishek Singh, this is Amit Bhardwaj reporting for India Today from Moradabad.
News that's coming in at the moment. There has been a big development in the Sambhal Jama Masjid temple dispute case. There has been an affidavit that has been filed by the ASI, that is the Archaeological Survey of India. It says that the ASI officers were indeed not allowed to enter the mosque for inspection, and the Jama Masjid Management Committee has done several interventions and modifications inside the mosque. It also states the ASI team had inspected the disputed mosque way back in 1998 and then in June 2024. The affidavit also said Masjid Management Committee has carried out various interventions and modifications on the disputed mosque. The committee has restricted the ASI team from carrying out inspection, and that's the reason why ASI is unaware of the present status of the mosque. In addition, they are also saying that they do not have any information whether any additions were made to the mosque or not. My colleague Amit is now joining me on the story. Amit, a big controversy now with regards to this mosque. We are also seeing not just riots, but the political ramifications can also be seen. Now, Samajwadi Party pointing fingers at the BJP, at the administration, and saying all that we want to do is to make sure peace and harmony prevails in Sambhal.
Right, Aishwarya. This is the ASI affidavit which has been filed with the Chandausi court. But remember, several parties were actually questioned by the court to respond in regards to the petition that was filed by the Hindu side, claiming that the Sambhal mosque is actually Harihar temple. Now, the ASI has filed its affidavit, and in this particular affidavit, what they are saying is that even ASI officers were facing restrictions in visiting the ASI protected site. Jama Masjid in Sambhal is a ASI protected site since 1920. And like any other ASI protected site, the officials need to continuously inspect the details of the building in order to make sure that it remains protected and no addition or demolition at the site happens. And in this particular case, the ASI in its affidavit has claimed that in 1998 they carried out an inspection, and the most recent one was in July 2024. But they used to face a lot of restrictions from on the ground.
Right, Amit. Thank you, Amit, for giving us all those details. The ASI in an affidavit has said that several modifications have been made inside the Sambhal mosque, and that's the reason why they wanted to go and do an inspection.